It's been nearly 20 years since the very first Proton car hit the roads, and right now, it's on the threshold of being a global player. There's a new confidence in Proton, but it isn't about to stand still. Having come of age and grown into assurance, it's looking to redefine its future, break boundaries, take on new challenges. It's going to be a Proton that is filled with the spirit of the tiger that represents it. A Proton that isn't afraid of change. A Proton that dares. Proton has been driven to achieve by a fiercely independent spirit, a daring spirit that first found voice in the Wacha, the first Malaysian-designed car. And that was when the new corporate identity of Proton started evolving.
In 1997, we decided that we couldn't be what we were, and what we want to be had to be significantly different. So the emblem we had before, which was the star and the crescent, didn't suit that. It would have been the old generation. For a company that has to take radical steps, that has to take quantum jumps, the tiger signifies this attitude, that is very courageous, very brave. In a way, our personality is linked to an animal. An animal has a personality and has an attitude, and we would like to believe that we are also something like a tiger.
The Proton Tiger is no ordinary animal, but a sleek creature of impressive grace and power. More than a mascot, it's an embodiment of what the new generation Proton is. Confident, dynamic, not afraid to make revolutionary changes. And nowhere is this new daring spirit more evident than at the Proton flagship showroom in Mutiara Damansara.
The entire design and architecture of the new Mutiara Damansara showroom is driven by our new bold and forward attitude, the new Proton attitude. And for instance, that's very evident in our choice of the water feature that runs along the front of the showroom. I'm quite sure that that's the first time most people have ever seen something like that.
The interior of the showroom also displays the same innovation and uniqueness. Warm timber flooring and wooden touches at the front reception gives way to cool polished granite at the car display area. Truly a marriage of contrast.
You will also find a feature which we call the steel jungle, which is actually steel rods complemented with greenish glass beads and all that. It's a nice contrast, of cool steel with a very greeny fauna kind of look.
All these changes are not only cosmetic. The tiger's spirit is present in Proton's shift in focus too.
We are no longer in a product-centric environment. You can say that in the past that we just build a product and expect the customer to swallow it because that's the cheapest in town. I have no choice, not anymore. The market environment has changed, and it has changed tremendously. The thing is that what do customer wants? The customer wants to be treated with respect. The customer wants to have a good quality product. The customer wants service. At the end of the day, if they're going to depart with the hard-earned money, so they deserve to have that quality of service.
So when customers arrive at the new Proton outlets, they can expect a level of service that clearly puts them and their needs and comfort as top priority. All these efforts are reflective of the true Proton, a company that's adaptable and not afraid to change for the better in order to provide for the customer. But Proton is realistic about what it can accomplish immediately.
I won't oversell in terms of the service for now. but we're definitely moving towards that direction. With the service exercise that we are embarking, it will take time, but we are certain that this service exercise will actually deliver what the customer expects, quality service. Just like any baby, we are making every little baby steps to move forward. Now, you might ask me, how fast is your baby step? I would say that very fast.
Firsts can be exciting. There's that element of never being done before. But it certainly takes bravery for anyone to step out and be the first. The CAMPRO program in Proton is no different. It's the first engine program in the history of Proton, making it also the first Malaysian-designed engine.
The rest of all the engineering, including the CAMPRO, is a very natural progression of the radical decisions we have made. If we had not made those radical decisions, I think the CAMPRO would come.
But Proton did make those radical decisions, and so it was in 1999 that its engineers, together with Lotus engineers, embarked on the ambitious, first never-been-done steps towards developing a Proton engine.
Basically, engine is very core product for car manufacturer, and engine is very precise. You cannot have a mistake in making an engine. We are a young car manufacturer, but we're daring to make our own engines.
They took that challenge very well, and the direction we're going to take is very risky. But with the experience that Lotus had, they could guide us into the areas where we don't fall, gave the engineers a lot of confidence. And I think the rest is, again, history.
What is not history, however, is the relationship between Proton and Lotus engineers. Having astutely acquired Lotus in the mid-90s, Proton continues to tap on the British company's expertise today. But the relationship isn't entirely one way.
When you're teaching somebody how to do something, it really tests your knowledge, and they're really quite searching in their questions. They're like sponges, they lap up the new knowledge and the new techniques and the new procedures, and they're always willing to learn.
And the CAMPRO is special, not just because it's a first for Proton, but also because it's been designed for new technologies. Engineers working on the project kept an eye on future expectations in areas like emission standards and alternative fuels. In short, this is one engine that's going to be adaptable for the market for many years to come. But of course, the engine is also very much designed for now, and it specifically caters to customers' requirements too.
It's been designed for the Malaysian market, basically. If you've ever driven in Malaysia, you know that the driving style here is different from anywhere else. And as soon as the lights change, they want to get away quickly, so that's what it's being designed to do.
And so, after $500 million ringgit, about 1 million man-hours, and the work of more than 100 engineers and technicians, Proton now has a highly advanced engine ready to power its cars.
We felt the pressure because not only our company but all nations looking at us, and this is our first engine for the company and for the country. Our team very proud to be selected to produce the engine. We are very confident our product can give a better result.
If you're a father, you're a coach, you're always proud of that. So am I.